Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to Gamescom, welcome to the Astragon stand. We're here for an exclusive look at Seafarer, the ship sim. The first time full live gameplay is being shown. I'm joined here by Photius, how are you?
Fine,
And Lawrence
thank
as well. You're
Hey.
part of the internal development studio at Astragon. And what are your roles there? What do you do there?
Exactly. So I'm the lead level and mission designer for Seafarer, the ship sim.
And I'm just a regular mission and level designer at Seafarer, the
Okay,
ship sim.
okay. So between you construct the game, make it interesting, and we're going to try two demos that we've got available on the show floor as well, so that everybody can try these for themselves. But you're going to give us some sort of background and inside info to the missions. So if we take our seats and we can start having a chat and a play.
Yeah.
go.
Let's go.
So what's the first demo we're going to play?
We
So-
will play a mission called Burning Bridges, and
Burning
it's
Bridges.
a firefighting mission, and we will have to extinguish the fires on a large freighter which has collided with a bridge inside a harbor. And yes, time is running out while we have to extinguish the fires, also on the bridge and on a factory on the bow of the freighter.
Okay.
Yes.
I've seen it and played it. It's a very impressive demo. It's only part of the mission, isn't it?
It's just the beginning. There's still a little piece at the end where
Yeah.
I won't spoil it.
It gives you a
spoil it
little
yet, yes.
teaser, doesn't it? You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So this is coming out. When is the release date for this?
The early access release date is
Yes.
on October 7th.
October 7th. And that's interesting that you say early release, early access. Tell me why it's going into early access rather than 1.0. What do you think that you're going to get out of it as a development process? Tell us about early access.
Yes, for us it's really important to work closely with the community because there is a large ship simulator community and people who are interested in maritime games. And we want to listen to their feedback, to their ideas, because most of them probably know better than us
Yeah.
what they want from this
exactly,
game,
yeah.
and we want to listen what they have to contribute, and hopefully make as much possible as we can.
For them, yeah.
Yes.
Because that is the beautiful thing about early access. You
Exactly.
come in with your main idea and, pardon the pun, with shipping, it can be steered in any one direction as the community asks for new features or stuff they want in the game. So you've got a dynamic time of day as well, because I played this mission in the daytime, but you can also play it at night as well.
Yes, this specific mission is only playable at night because it's one of our special missions, and
Okay.
there's a bit of narrative going on. So this will always be in this setting, but we have also a lot of missions that are partially
Dynamic.
generating and more dynamic, yes.
Yeah.
Like the cargo mission we will show you later, and there you can drive from different harbors with different ships and different cargo, and there we will have the dynamic system that will take the time of day whenever you started.
It's a very interesting subject, and you can look at Photius is in first person there, but you can look around the ship. It's quite detailed, isn't it?
Yes, our ships are very important to us and
Yeah.
to our players, obviously.
That looks lovely, by the way, with the lighting. But even internally, you can walk around almost. Can you walk around the entirety?
You can walk around almost around the entire ship. There are a few doors that are closed because not every room is necessary.
Yeah.
We still have some rooms that are just for flavor, but we have an engine room with engines that are also interactable. And obviously on the firefighting ship we have water cannons.
Yeah,
Oh.
you've got more than one water cannon as well, haven't you? Got 5?
Yes, we have 4 remote water cannons, and I think 2 or 3 that you have to man.
The water looks very impressive. You can't see as much of it in the nighttime missions as you can the daytime missions, but the water is very, very cool. It is a big selling point to me, and the water itself is dynamic as well.
Yes, in thunderstorms or in windy conditions, on the open sea at least, we have larger waves than you can currently see.
Yeah. Do you have really large waves where it's,
Not
quite
like-
precarious?
Not that large, but large enough that at least smaller boats will
We struggle with it.
struggle with it. yes.
Okay, okay. And how many boats, or ships should I say, are included with early access?
With early access, we will have 6 ships.
Yep.
2 ships from the cargo faction,
Okay.
1 tugboat and cargo ferry, which you will see later,
Yep.
and 4 ships from our Coast Guard faction, 2 for firefighting, 1 small and 1 big, and 2 for patrol and police operations, also a small one and a bigger one.
Okay. Now you've got a career and a quick play. Tell me the difference between them. Some of them are obviously you've got a career, but how is that career going to work? You mentioned factions. Is the career going to take you through the factions, or is that multiple playthroughs?
The career is like a free and open play with progression systems, and those factions are actually providing the jobs for us that we can take on in the game. And at the beginning we can start which faction we might prefer, and that will determine our starting boat. But we will later on be always be able to switch faction, or if
Okay.
we buy another boat from another factions, we
Yeah.
have unlocked all the jobs for this boat.
Okay, so you can complete the game, as it were, under one playthrough. You haven't got to do different playthroughs to get different scenarios for different factions?
No, you can play all of it in one playthrough.
Okay,
You can
okay.
focus on one faction if you want, but
Yeah.
you are not.
Well, I was going to say, obviously, if you like putting out fires and you like boats, you might want to do this more than some of the other stuff in the game. Can you pick and choose, or are you steered through the career?
There is some sort of progression in terms of at which level you can, or how much money you need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
buy and unlock ships. So there's some sort of a hurdle until you won't be able to steer the ship we see right now from the get-go.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you can focus on spending all your money, getting to that point to buy this ship, and then from there on just play those missions.
Yeah. So this bit here that Photius is doing, talk us through what you're doing now, Photius.
So currently I have arrived to the place where the fire broke out. It's an industry building, probably, I don't know what's burning there, but I've arrived there, stopped my engines, and now I'm ready to use my remote control water cannon to put out the fire.
The fire looks impressive.
Yeah, and it's a big fire. It's not the
It
only
is quite a
one.
big fire, yeah. On a stormy night as well. So these icons that are on the fire, tell me about the icons and why you've chosen those icons. Or chosen icons at all, actually.
At one time in development we had a health bar, but it was obstructing too much of the view, so we decided to give it a rework and ended up with those icons, which I really like, because the feedback, once you've understood it, is really, really good. You see when you hit the fire, and you see the fire.
Yeah, you
slowly
know when
going
you're
out.
putting the fire out, don't you? I think
Exactly.
that's important. Not just visually with the fire going, you're actually being
Yes.
given something. So the icon stays there all the time there's fire?
Exactly, and
Yep.
then they disappear, but there's still a small chance that the fires reignite if
Yep.
one of the fire close to that is still burning.
And Photius, you can control the pressure of the fire as well, can't you? You can shoot it further or closer.
Exactly, so maybe you're seeing it a little bit now. I can regulate the pressure so that,
Yeah, exactly. So it's not just point and shoot, there is some control over the water.
right, and on the same time I have to pay attention to all the waves and other things happening on the sea, so
And you have got an
A lot of
anchor
engagement.
which you can put down.
exactly, so basically now I'm quite stabilized, but I will show you right away
Yeah.
how can I would also use my anchor for the next part of the job.
And as a scenario, this is really interesting. I mean, that's a huge ship, isn't it? That's crashed not only into the shore, making that fire, but it's also crashed into the bridge as well. It's
Yes.
quite an interesting scenario.
And that's the next fire we have to put out, because,
So that fire's done now.
yes,
Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically, like so many things can happen at sea. Sea is one of the most unpredictable
Yeah.
parts of our world. So,
So it's clip the top.
yeah,
Yeah.
and for us as level, but also mission designers. It's very important to provide the players with interesting scenarios.
Yeah. So tell me about some of the other missions that you're going to be involved in. Obviously, there's firefighting. What else are players going to be doing?
From the Coast Guard faction, there will be some patrolling the seas and looking for any wrongdoers.
Oh, okay.
And also inspecting ships if everything is all right with them.
Yeah.
And for the cargo faction, we start in early access with a tugboat. So there will be tugboat operations.
Is that pulling bigger ships in?
Yes,
oh,
pulling
brilliant.
and pushing as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And we have kind of multiple types of mission. We have those who are kind of generic,
Yep.
and those who are more narrative driven, but we also have a campaign with an overarching narrative, which will have the first 2 missions available in early access, and that will guide players who need a bit of guidance through all the gameplays that they can expect from the game.
And you would call this a scripted mission, would you?
This is a scripted
Yeah,
mission,
yeah,
not a
okay.
campaign mission, but a scripted
Yeah,
mission.
yeah.
So now
It's very cool, very impressive, and I think people are going to really like it. I love the view of the bridge first person, I really like that. But I also like it third person, because you see the lights of the ship, reflections, you know, it looks really, really cool. What do you prefer, first or third person?
I personally prefer third person because,
Third person.
yes, it's
Yeah.
just easier to
Yeah,
navigate.
yeah. So you can switch through the different cannons, and you can control the different cannons. Can you control the water pressure individually for each cannon?
Yeah, so basically now I can choose another cannon. Maybe I can also point it there if I can reach.
It's like, quick, go round.
But yeah, basically there's so many things to do on the ship, and you can, like, now we are 1 person for sure, but maybe there's a lot of stuff. Like, usually all the people on the ship help together to control a situation such as this. So now basically I have 2 cannons, and you can see it individually. Just targeting our fire here.
And you know there's fire still there because you've got the icons there.
Exactly. But now
It
everything
looks
should be
really good. That's a fantastic starting mission. I mean, I know it's not starting in the game, but as a showcase, I mean, look at that. Look. So putting out the fire that we first dealt with is not all that it seems.
No,
Some more stuff has happened.
that's what happened in the mission. So there was a fertilizer apparently in the industry building, which produced like a huge explosion. Of course, it could go on and on, but now for this demo now we're
But that's the tease, isn't it? So we're not going to see the rest of that until early access when it's out.
Right.
Absolutely brilliant. I like that. Which one is your favourite mission? This one or the one we're about to see?
I would say
It's hard to
Personally-
choose, isn't it?
it's hard to choose, right? Because like sometimes I want more action, I want
Yeah.
more like extravagance, but
But they're both quite interesting in their own ways,
was
aren't they?
quite I think for today I would probably opt for a more like working, relaxed, slowly paced delivery on the sea, which we'll see
Yes, that's
in a minute.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give some T-shirts out. If you two want to swap over, and then we'll look at the other mission and we'll continue chatting. So, does anybody want any Seafarer T-shirts? We've got T-shirts, but we do what? Yes. Okay. Come to the. Yes, here they come. They love a T-shirt. We'll do this very, very quickly. They're really nice T-shirts, actually. So you've got the logo on the front and the ship definition on the back. So I do need a little bit of shouting. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, you got one for the boy. I like it. And we've got one more. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. They're nice T-shirts, aren't they? And you're wearing them,
Yes.
actually, aren't you?
Yeah, excellent.
So this is the, oh actually we must tease something else. If we can see something greyed out. Now that says multiplayer.
Aye.
Is the game going to be or end up being multiplayer?
So that's our plan, right? There's like I said also before, there's so much to do on a ship that it's like natural that another person or another one might have to come on board, or even, let's say, multiple ships have to combine their powers together to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
the
Yeah,
same
you
job.
can go into the mission. So we're going to go into the second mission. So yes, I mean, like you say, with those different cannons, you would use your friends to maybe help put the fire out more conveniently, more efficiently.
Right, right.
And you would possibly, in the future, maybe have a situation where you could bring your ship in as well, maybe do Coast Guard duties, different ideas, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. So there's so many exciting opportunities.
There
and
is, yeah.
We're so happy to be able to tease it a little bit now also on the demo.
But that won't be available upon release of early access.
That's right. So, like early access release is first like our basic features, and as the early access progresses, then we will unlock content free, like for everybody,
Yeah.
like stepwise.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Now, tell us about this mission and how it differs to showing you different aspects of the career.
Yeah. So now we're seeing a cargo mission. So basically, just you're having a cargo ferry, and you have to load some containers, secure them, and properly transfer them to the next
See the
harbor.
truck driver go off. I love that.
Yeah. So one of the very nice things about cargo, like, and that's the different aspect maybe from the Coast Guard part. It's a little bit more. You can take your time. Of course, it's a job. You have to move on. But here is where the heavy machinery
Okay.
is being controlled. Like, not only does cargo include the biggest vessels that we have, but also like huge cranes that you can.
I love the view of
Yeah.
picking up the containers. You say there isn't a rush. I see there is a timer there. Is that just to do with the demo, or is there a timer on this job?
That has to do with the demo.
Oh, okay. So there's no timer on the job as such.
No, no, no.
No, and I think that's the right choice, isn't it? So if someone wants to take their time, they can.
Exactly. For sure, like I cannot exclude like the part that some missions like the one before which include more narrative
yeah.
or story based would have also some time limit to them, but basically most of the cargo route assignments are not time limited.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's the right choice. And you've got a certain element of choice in the game, like you can pick them up, but you can also place them at various different positions on that ship.
Yeah, right. So basically, we also have different container types, and there are some rules you have to follow when carefully placing the containers on the ship. But in the future, maybe there will be some jobs where you have to travel to one harbor, then to the next, and then you also have to pay attention to how am I placing the containers? Am I filling the ship completely
Oh,
up?
okay,
Or,
okay. So there is a certain weight distribution.
there is, well, there is a certain distribution as a distribution currently that you have to pay attention to. Weight is at this point in time not really a factor.
And tell us what you're doing there, Lawrence. You're clipping them into place, I take it.
Yes, I've just secured the containers that I've loaded onto the ship, because otherwise they would probably
Yeah, of
fall
course.
off,
Yeah, we don't want that happening.
at least in real life. And now that I've secured them all, we're good to go. So we have twist locks.
Yep.
I can also remove them, but they should be attached. Twist locks and lashing.
Before we pull off, can we take a look around the ship?
Of course we can.
'Cause that's important. The fact that it's explorable, I really like that. So yeah, take us around the ship.
What do you want to see?
Everything.
Everything.
Let's start with the engine room. Let's see.
Oh, that looks good. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know you can check engines. Is this where you would obviously come to check that? Do you get a notice on your dashboard at the helm that there's something wrong? How does that work?
Yeah, basically, like if you wear the engine down by traveling a long distance, at some point you have to also do maintenance work,
Okay.
like changing the oils or check out some the coolant,
Yeah.
and yeah, so you will get a certain notification, but when you come down to the edging room, is the place when you really can also see some screens. Also, you can see already the indicator indicating now for the
Oh,
demo
nice.
that everything is green lit and
Yeah.
working well. So
So the engine oil is low. You'd have to go into that supply room, get the engine and put it in, get the oil and put it in.
yeah,
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
That's
Yeah, I
exactly.
really like that. That just adds. I mean, does the way you drive the boat affect things like that?
not really, but the distance. Is,
Okay, so it's down to
affecting.
distance.
And of course, like we also have like, which is not really dependent on the engine room, this, but we have a hull health indicator. So if you ram the ship
Yeah, yeah.
constantly to the
Yeah, of
coast,
course.
then
Yeah.
it could also be problematic.
This bit looks really good. It's really convincing down there. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the engine room.
Yeah.
And we go up to the bridge. Is it called the bridge? Yep.
It's called the bridge, right?
But we also have some interiors.
Oh, okay. Yep, show us them.
They're mostly fluff, but they are there.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just builds the immersion, doesn't it? And it makes you more, just more immersed into actually what you're taking onto the seas.
Exactly. So this is actual, like, you have to get the feeling that this is your ship.
Yeah.
This is your ship you're piloting, and there will be people, cabins, like staying there. It's really, everything about.
And of course, you can go third and first person on the person as well.
Right.
Do you have any members of staff, or is that the plan?
That's really a plan for the early access release now in October. After leveling up a little bit, like from the very beginning, you're more inexperienced, you have to learn how to do the job, but then you can also unlock some crew possibilities, like a bridge specialist or an
Okay.
engine room
Yeah,
specialist. So people you can hire that can help you navigate the boat or take parts, take some parts like from the engine maintenance away from you. Now, that's an interesting maneuver Lawrence is now demonstrating. Basically, the cargo ferry has three propellers, azipods, which are 360 degrees rotatable,
Okay.
and you can also decouple them, like from the one on the front and
Yeah.
the one on the back,
Yeah.
which enables basically a full-on maneuver. Like, for example, now it was moving sideways. And
Very cool. How much? It's called Seafarer, the ship sim. How much of it is a sim, and again, is that driven by what the community want? Are you going for full sim, where you have to do everything, or are you going more? Tell me about where you're positioned in the game.
yeah, right. So basically, yeah, it's a ship simulator, but we're focusing on the working simulator part. So more on like depicting what the actual job looks like, so that you have the proper, like for example here, containers, and then securing, and then docking, and then moving on. In, now first we wanted to focus on the realistic water simulation, all the physics of the boat working in, and also the steering.
Yeah.
That it has to feel like really a boat. And as we're going in early access, we want also to hear the community, what people want the most. If we're going in one direction or the other. Basically now we're just in a traditional working sim way of playing, but who knows what's.
As a
yeah.
developer, what's the best way for you to get feedback from the community that invests in the game in early access? What's the best way for you to get that feedback?
So for us currently, we also have a Discord server from Astragon going on, and we're really excited to read all the comments every day about
Yeah,
it.
for sure. I bet. Yeah.
There's a lot of people also wanting to see this kind of gameplay now. We also did a closed beta.
Oh, you are going to
3
have a
weeks
closed
ago.
beta.
We had.
Oh, you've had
3
it
weeks
already.
ago.
Okay.
But yeah, and we also got really precious feedback from that. In the future, we want people to engage with our content, with our servers, and we read everything.
Yeah.
And basically, if anybody engages, that just helps make the game better.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's nice. You're behind closed doors developing this, and now at somewhere like Gamescom, you can come out and actually watch people play it and see what people make of it. And I think it's great. I've played the demo many, many times. I think it's really cool. You just finished there, and it went to a black screen. What was happening there?
That was a little skip we implemented for the demo, so you don't have to drive the entire route.
Okay, okay.
Because
So-
that would
yeah.
take a while.
Yeah, so when you've got the game, you won't have those portals, as it were, those jump points.
No, no, no. So basically, at some point you can also maybe unlock a fast travel option that
Okay.
you can set points or markers on your sea map
Yeah,
and then navigate through this for fast at the cost of some extra gas. But no, usually we just want people to have really the feeling of traveling on the high seas.
yeah,
So basically, our world is also quite huge.
yes,
So,
yeah, it is.
in early access, over 2,500 square kilometers.
Really. So it's going to take you quite a while to go from one
Quite a
side to the
while.
other.
Yeah, we try to balance like the distances between the different harbors. So in the beginning, the distances will be for sure like a little bit closer to one to each other. Of course, with the ferry, it's
Yeah.
easier to reach them. But as the game progresses, then yeah, you can also take like longer trips
Yeah.
in sea and.
When you start the game and you look at the map, is it all unlocked, or is it something that you sort of unlock as you discover areas?
So the map is working basically like a usual sea map that you would see on boats. So everything is there to see where the different harbors are. But we also have a discovery system. So there are some things you can discover
Okay.
while exploring around the world.
And show us the binoculars as well, Lauren. So we've got binoculars as well.
Let's take a
And I
look at
saw
the
in your trailer, you know, you've got orca whales, you've got all sorts of wildlife like sea lions and stuff. I mean, is the idea that maybe you'll be on the high seas and you might see a whale appear? Is that the idea, or is that something that could happen?
Yeah, for sure. Like the seas, in the seas, you're never alone.
Yeah, yeah,
But,
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we have some different types of whales and seals that you can find maybe on the shores. And if someone is very attentive, maybe also something like smaller animals. But
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, so our world is inspired by the North and Baltic Sea.
I was going to say to you actually, yeah, yeah. So it's the Baltic Sea that it's inspired by.
Exactly, and there are different types of whales and different types of seals, different types of general wildlife. It's yeah, an exciting part of the game to also see like the world come alive as you expand and see. Maybe you will see some dolphins riding.
Yeah, that would be
Just beside you.
fantastic. Now, tell us a little bit about NVIDIA WaveWorks 2.0, because the water looks just totally convincing to me. Is that like a separate plugin owned by NVIDIA? How does NVIDIA WaveWorks 2.0 work, and how does it benefit the game?
Yeah, almost like it's a framework for water, which we use as an external plugin. For sure, like it's not like plug and play, so there
No,
was a
no,
lot
of
of
course.
development
Yeah.
happening behind the scenes, like to use all this local foam you see and the waves and the interactability of the water with the engine, the propellers. But it certainly like is a great start if you're an experienced developer to really have some convincing water
So it's a
simulation.
grounding for what you've done here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. And the fact that it's dynamic, does that mean that really what you're trying to give the player is a unique voyage every time they do? So if they're used to going from one port to the other, sometimes it might be different. There might be a heavy storm with bigger waves. Is that the ultimate idea?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like we said, it's a world with life and in the world. Like there are a lot of different weather conditions, a lot of stuff can happen. Basically, we have a time of day system. The time moves on as you're navigating your ship around the world. So from day to night, and from clear weather to stormy weather, a lot of things can happen on the sea, and the sea is also reacting to that. So if it's a thunderstorm, the waves get higher. If it's clear, and maybe sometimes you can relax, sit back,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
and enjoy your
It just
travels.
looks so good to me. That way, it looks so convincing. When you get early access, how many sort of, I know it's hard to say because it depends on how long you take, but the sort of number of hours that someone's going to get in early access to start with?
Mm, well, I cannot maybe say a definitive number of hours, but it could be a lot.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, we're having 17 different types of jobs that one can take, but like a small part of the jobs is defined and special, like Lawrence said before, but a lot of the more generic jobs are um, generated. So as you progress through the game, these jobs will also change. So you will have to progress through the game and buy new ships and also buy some resources to help you on the travel, upgrade the crew, and basically each job will be different from the last one. So
Yeah. And what do you actually get for your completed missions? Is it an XP based? Is it financial? And do you use XP or money to actually buy your next ship? Or do you not even buy your next ship, you unlock it?
you want to
It's in the end it's both. You will
Oh,
get
okay.
XP and you will get money for it, and you will need both levels to unlock ships, but then still buy them.
Yeah,
So-
okay, okay. Yeah, that's cool. And different game modes, that we've talked about that already. It's the career mode and quick play. It's really, really good. I really like it. It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, so basically we also want to have provide the experience tailored to each player's needs. Like if you want a little more, bit more story, a little bit more just working sim, you can just jump in the single player mode and play as much as you like. If you want to right ahead, try a few ships, or even maybe you're playing in the single player mode, you're playing with the Coast Guard, and you don't know, maybe I would like the cargo faction, maybe not, then you can jump onto the quick play and try a few of the jobs. And basically everybody can have their shares of what they.
When you're playing as Coast Guard, is there a similar situation to say Police Simulator where you can't just board every ship and ask them what they're doing? Are there conditions where you're allowed to, or can you just literally ask anyone anything?
So basically, you just have to accept like a patrol job. It's part of your job. You're just jumping on the patrol vessel, and then there will be some ships available. Not all of them will be suspicious.
Yeah.
Like you have to check them, check a little bit, maybe their behavior with the binoculars. You will have some feedback also from the game telling you, oh, is this a ship that you can board? Is it not? There will be maybe people that deny you access.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
ships.
Okay. I mean, there's so many, because it's early access. There's so many different ways you could go. I'm just thinking taking people out on fishing trips or sightseeing tours. I mean, there's just so much you can do with a game like this, isn't there?
Exactly, and that's really also the beauty of it, I think, because it's ship simulator, but there's so many things to do with the ships. Like,
Yeah.
and we're we're just happy to see how it evolves also in the next months, in the next years, see where this seafaring trip brings us.
Has it been a fun process developing this? Is it something new for you? You haven't really done ships before. Is it new, fresh, exciting?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
For me, absolutely. So I also have a motorboat driving license.
Oh, okay.
So I was always really wanting to
Yeah.
be part of a game like this. And
Okay.
being yeah, part of the development team really was a great experience.
Yeah. It is a very, very interesting subject. Now, here you can hold K to dock. Is this always going to be like this? Where I mean, it's quite interesting the way that it pulls you in. Is this a real feat? Is this something in real life where the ropes pull you in? Because I think that's what they do here, don't they? The ropes sort of attach and pull you in.
So basically, usually in the real life, you will just have some people coordinating the dodging effort, especially in a big vessel like this. And then essentially, yes, they would throw the ropes in the ship, and then you would pull it.
Okay.
Now we automate the process a little bit.
So you don't
make
have
more-
to hold K to auto dock. Lawrence is actually parking it. Is that what's happening here?
I'm just playing a simulation game.
Okay, you're playing it properly, basically. So we could hold K,
Yes.
So you
and then
still-
it drags you in. I really like it the way it does that. Yeah. And again, this is only a tease of the full mission, isn't it? Like that's it, but that's not finished, is it?
Exactly. So in the end, you also have to unload your containers and like unlock them first, like as
Yeah.
you locked them before, and yeah, basically unload them on other trucks that come and deliver them.
I can't
to the
wait to see
destination.
what other missions that you actually do. So yeah, I think it's been lovely. Is there anything else you want to add to your development process or information about the game? Any teasers, any inside info that we could release?
So basically, for me, the really exciting part comes afterwards. As you know, there are some very lovable boats navigating the harbors,
Yeah.
the tugboats, with also 360 rotatable azipods, and these seemingly small tugboats can really like tug around the huge vessels.
Yeah, yeah.
And we see some hundreds meter long, and for me that's a really exciting
Oh god,
part that's
yeah,
going
yeah,
down.
absolutely. Well, thank you for playing and showing us the demo. When is it out?
It's out on the October 7th, as you can see also on
Yep.
the screen.
So it's not long, is it?
It's not long, less than 2 months.
Yeah, yeah.
And we
excellent.
will release a roadmap shortly before that.
Oh, okay.
on a
You're
Trello
going
board.
to release a roadmap.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. What will that entail? Letting people know when the next sort of content drop is going to be and what that will be?
Exactly, and let them discuss the topics and also give us feedback
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
take the wrong direction, maybe.
And is that roadmap going to come out before the release? Yeah.
Yes.
So nice transparency there in what you're doing in the early access. Well, thank you very much for showcasing the
Thank
game.
you.
We hope you enjoyed it at home, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.